ready?
I'm looking at this right now.
Everybody, it is LC Muscles here, and it's time today.
Toilet paper.
It is time for the Pain Game Pick'em Show, episode number 15. And this is the last regular season week of the NFL, and it's only one day. One day, Sunday, and we get to decide all the playoff matchups. I would like to introduce my guests, so please introduce yourselves.
YouTube. It's good. I'm here back in with another video on LC Muscles channel. Why the hell am I doing this? I don't know. Moving on.
The Charisma.
Hi.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Flea market.
It's just another day at the flea market, so come on down and try to sell some good old crap and stuff. Go ahead and take your wallet out and just buy all the shit you want.
Hey, Patriots. Fuck you.
Oh boy, this is already getting to a good start. All right, Joe.
The other day, I went to the flea market and I bought me a terrible towel for $15, and I told them I was spending $14.95 too much.
A little too much.
No! No!
That's Steve from the guy last week who was the Cardinals, baby, just got the shit out of the Green Bay Packers. Anyways, welcome to Pain and Game Pick'em, episode number
15.
15, covering the last week. I believe it's the last week.
Regular season week. Regular
Of the
season
regular season week for all the NFL games. And featuring is and you got, hey, I'm Steve Charisma from the Flame Market. Alexander, the Great. And then you have LC Muscles, enchilada eating banana tits, weightlifter motherfucker here. And well, we're gonna cover all the games for the next week, the last week of the NFL games. So,
And none of them are Thursday night games.
you
They're
know,
all Sunday.
LC Muscles looks like if Shaggy hit the weights.
Like
That's actually a good comparison.
Like
I'm not gonna lie, that's actually good. Actually,
Okay.
good comparison. I'm not gonna lie, that's actually a good comparison. All right, so let's start things off. Week 17, one day, Sunday, and let's start things off with this game: the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Honestly, Drew Brees' last game and Sean Payton's last game is the tandem.
And my viewpoint for this game, nobody cares.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Here's what I got to say about this game.
Okay.
This could, I agree, this could be the last game where Drew Brees and Sean Payton.
And Peyton Manning.
They want to go out winners here, but the Falcons looked really good last week, upsetting the Panthers, and I think
That's like the big
that
story.
will come. I think that will carry over here. I think Matt Ryan rips apart the Saints defense. I got the Falcons beating the Saints 28-21.
Same here. I got the Falcons.
Dirty Birds,
because you know Matt Ryan has a better is a better like quarterback and is more like in control with the football than Drew Brees, even though like Drew Brees has
A bunch of records.
has like a bunch of records. He's thrown 31 touchdowns and 11 interceptions, which is fine. What's so funny, Alex?
No, later on.
Okay. So, New Orleans Saints, yeah, they're going to lose, so I got the Atlanta Falcons for my pick. Drew Brees is going to probably be in the football.
I'm just trying to figure out what they're laughing at. What could they be laughing at? Anyway, what do you got to say before this man?
What? Oh, anyway, okay, Atlanta Falcons.
Anything you want to bring that up to the rest of the class, Jerome?
Yeah, that's what I do, actually. You look like... You know what you kind of look like? You look like Wesker from Resident Evil. If you...
Really?
Chris Redfield.
Oh, geez.
fucking Resident Evil.
I am the creator.
I have the T-virus.
Anyway, this isn't.
I'm sorry, I just got done doing a 3-hour best and worst stuff. I agree. The actually, you're right. The Falcons look surprisingly good. You know, especially against a team that's supposed to be
That was undefeated.
But you gotta think about this though. They're already in the playoffs. They got the first round bye and the home field advantage. It's not like that loss is going to hurt them in any way, shape, or form.
No, not really. I agree.
But still, I agree. The Falcons, I believe, are the better team for the time being, and I think they're going to go out with a 9-7. Are they in any type of playoff hunt?
No,
They are not.
they're eliminated.
Okay.
They're done.
The
So I
six
guess I'm gonna
the NFC are already. The 6 seeds are already in the NFC. It's just the order's got to be determined this week.
That's right. Okay, so I still have the Falcons winning this game by a lead. I see a touchdown.
Okay, Steve Charisma. I haven't heard from you. What?
It's been a while.
I've just been waiting patiently to talk. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean the Falcons upsetting the Panthers ending their perfect season. I pretty much didn't think they would end their perfect season, but they did. So I say the Falcons keep up their winning streak and beat the Saints as well, 27-17.
Very good score. All right. Falcons are a very hot team right now. They just beat the Carolina Panthers, something no team has done so far. They'll beat the Saints pretty badly. I'm saying they're going to double up the score of the Saints, 34-17. Look out for the Falcons next season, though. If they get the right pieces, I see the Falcons as a big playoff contender next year.
Wait, you say you sniff out?
Well, what? Wait, what?
Did you say you're going to sniff out?
Sniff out? No. They'll be a playoff. I'm just saying the Falcons are going to be a big playoff contender next
He
year.
said washout.
Oh,
Watch
it's a
out.
watch out. God damn, I'm deaf.
Anyway, let's move to another game with no implications of anything. The Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears in Chicago.
The Chicago Cubs versus the Detroit Simbas.
Yep. Detroit.
Yeah, oh my yeah. Invisible Simba.
I know my friends are Bears fan, and we're probably going to watch this game. Duff, we might go go to a sports bar and watch the game for all the football games this week. This is the only games we'll probably be watching, but we both agree the Bears are the better team here, even though the Lions do have an impressive offense. I said that
Can I say something really quick?
What's that?
One of these teams are going to be 6-10.
Shut up!
You don't say.
You really had to. You really had to, didn't it?
I'm sorry, I'm fucking losing it. If you
You
heard
really had to.
if you heard me about the war stuff, you know why I'm losing it.
Detroit is going to lose this game. Chicago will win. They'll be impressed that they had a good season, because Detroit's on a disappointing end. The Chicago Bears are an improving end because the Chicago Bears were projected to be 4-12, and now they're beating their expectations. So give me the Chicago Bears. I'm going to say final score 38-31 in the shootout.
Okay. That's to say that the Bears are going to send the little cast back to the kitty litter. So the Chicago Bears are going to win this, I say, by 9 points.
Probably. Most of you are saying that the Chicago Bears are going to take the Lions back to Pride Rock, but I'm going to say that I'm going with Detroit on this one.
Okay. All right. Interesting pick. What's your score for this one?
Oh,
You have the score in mind?
No,
Who's next?
I'm just having as a victor. Lions.
Okay. That works. That's a good pick. All right, Steve Charisma.
I am deciding on the Bears over the Lions. Final score
Dope Bears.
27-20.
All right, Alex. Last one. You're the last one on this one.
butt plug.
No, it's not a
Let me just say.
Awesome. He's awesome.
All right.
Deviate.
These two teams won't be in the playoffs, but they've done some good things in this season. The Bears have lost a lot of close games, while the Lions have turned it around after a bad start. I think the Bears at home will slow down Matthew Stafford and win this game. I got the Bears beating the Detroit Lions 31-24.
Very good pick. All right, this game, I'm actually surprised that the bettors in Las Vegas and Yahoo Sports have this one team as the favorite over the other. The Redskins and Cowboys, and they have the Cowboys at 3.5-point favorites. Why? I don't know. No, it's not happening though. You want
Okay,
to go?
what's the next match?
Well, let's just go through this one quickly. Are we all going to agree on on Washington in this one?
No.
Oh, howdy, fucking partner.
Yeah, Tony Homo and his Magic Mike back advantage are going to lose to the Redskins. No way in hell. That's never going to happen.
My bad.
Hail victory.
Dallas is going to be as terrible as the Browns. But actually, the Browns are going to beat Pittsburgh, which is going to be the next game.
No, that's not the next game I'm talking about. That's later on.
Okay.
No, of course it is. I wonder why.
Playoff implications early in the way. That's what I'm trying to get out first. Try and pick the games that don't have really much impact on the playoff scenario compared to the other games. That's what I'm going for.
All right, well, the Washington Redskins, they clinched the division.
Mhm.
So they'll probably rest up a bunch of guys. Knowing them. The Cowboys are still fighting, especially on defense. I think Dallas shows up here and plays hard to beat a Redskins team. That looking ahead to next week, I think they're looking too much ahead till next week. They're not focused on Dallas, and I think Dallas will come in to Washington, or is it in Dallas? Excuse me. It's in Dallas, and they are going to beat the Redskins. So give me the Dallas Cowboys to beat the Washington Redskins 21-17.
Okay. What does everyone else think on this game?
I pretty much said it.
Steve Rizzo?
Well, just exactly when Alex said about benching players, does that mean benching Kirk Cousins as well, the quarterback? Or
I think it might.
We'll see. I don't know yet.
I think Colt McCoy might start.
oh, that guy.
McCoy's going to start. Okay. That's a good match.
Yeah,
he
write
might
his name
start.
down and throw
Actually,
it
Colt
away.
McCoy. He's actually a good quarterback.
Correct me if I'm right or wrong. Is like RG3 going to be like a free agent or something next
Yes.
season?
Yes.
He'll be a free agent.
So just a quick one. What team do you think he goes to?
I actually
Probably
I think he's-
either Jacksonville, I think.
Houston. I think he goes to the Texans.
Yeah,
You know
because
what
he's
he
at
goes?
Baylor, right?
Interesting.
He was at Baylor, yes. He won the Heisman at Baylor. You know where I think he goes, though?
Texans.
He goes to the Eagles.
Oh,
Oh.
no way!
Here's the thing, though.
Chip Kelly is gone.
No, they could
They're
get.
going to hire Brian Billick.
They could ship out everybody. Sam Bradford's terrible. RG3 would be improvement over
Wait,
Sam.
they're gonna hire.
Brian Billick.
That's what I heard.
No, I say RG3 is definitely an improvement over Sam Bradford. Sam Bradford is just garbage, and he gets injured every week.
They're both
RG
average.
RG3. That's if R2D2 and BB8 fucked and had a baby. RG3.
Robots cannot do that kind of stuff yet. They're not made for that yet. Anyway,
Yeah, it's like an Ex Machina.
Rob, what do you
I
think?
would bang the shit out of her. I don't give a shit what I think.
Redskins and Cowboys, who you got, Jerome?
All right, we got the Cowgirls against the Native Americans. Hey, you got to be politically correct. All right, let's just say this: the Cowgirls, Magic, Tony Homo and his Magic Mike backup. Here's the thing here. What's funny about this game is what you mentioned earlier. Well, as of right now, it's a toss-up, according to the stats I'm looking at.
Well,
I'm going to take the Cowboys.
Really?
Only because, yeah, I'll take the Cowboys. Only because it's at their stadium, Super Bowl 32 is heating up.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's heating up, all right.
Yeah. You know what else is heating up? Tony Homo's ass.
His ass.
Ass. Oh my God. So
Yes.
I'll take I'll say this is my upset. One of my upper upset, even though it says a toss-up.
This is
I'll say
my upsets, unfortunately.
Cowboys are gonna get fucking drilled.
Let's get this game out of the way. Another NFC East game out of the way. The Eagles and the Giants.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm right here. Hold on. The Giants. No, they lost last week. They lost. Oh God.
And Jerome.
49 to 19.
Is gonna be
How do you
7 and
think
9.
They lost to the Vikings like I got raped by my dildo boyfriend dildo. The Giants. The Giants. They're supposed to be a thing. I believe in. Yeah, I believe in Eli, like I believe in like Brooklyn, big picture, and
Brooklyn.
And also,
I love beer with my cheese pizza. You know, cheese pizza.
Guinness.
Pray Parker. And you pray Parker.
and also, Jerome, in case I'm a little bit of a smart aleck, one of these teams are going to be 7 and 9.
Yeah, I know that. I know that because I'm the facts guy.
I'm a Giants fan.
I was the smartest person in high school. I was the smartest one. Yes, I was. I was voted smartest person according to my facts. Because I'm the facts guy. Yeah, one of these teams are going to be 7 and 9.
The Giants keep reading the book of Eli because that's what they like.
Yes, I'm going to read the book of Eli so hard it makes me want to suck on his balls.
God.
Not the brown-ass dance of Washington, but Eli Manning.
You know what, I just want to say it. Eagles are going to beat the Giants. I'm sorry.
Yeah, same here.
Eagles.
No.
Eagles are going to beat the Giants because
No, they're not.
they have nothing to play for. And
No, they're
Eagles
not.
want to play for Pat Shermer. So, I mean, the Eagles are
Sure.
28-21.
I got the job. You know, this could be Tom Coughlin's last game as the Giants head coach. And I expect him to come out and play hard. The Eagles were awful losing to the Redskins last week, and they looked lifeless. The Giants are still fighting here, and I think they find a way to win with the return of Odell Beckham Jr. 35-24.
Hey, Alan's favorite fact of one of our favorite YouTube channels, EDP445, was at the Eagles game.
He was.
And that was a funny video.
What the fuck are you doing?
Pick up the ball and run.
No.
Steve.
That was a terrible call. Fuck that shit.
He's awesome, though. What do you think the Giants are Eagles?
Fly Eagles high on to victory, 27-18.
No, that's not true. Like, you don't have that's true.
I don't want to hear it. Will you please shut up?
No. I can't. Hold on.
This is your mother, and I'm going to say that the Giants are going to lose.
I won't be quiet because I gotta go point. The fifth frame. My name is John. I gotta go point.
Anyway.
Shut up, Joe. I am your mother, and you're going to say
Shut up, you motherfucker, you.
Eagles. I love boyhood.
I love ice cream.
You motherfucker, you.
I love
Listen
Giants.
here, you. Yeah, we're talking to Robert De Niro. He's talking to Robert De Niro. Listen here, you Jew motherfucker, you.
You motherfucker, you.
Jesus. All right.
Anyway.
All right, footballs.
Jerome, who you got? Your last one. Who you got?
Let's see. Eagles fly like an evil and shit on the Giants. I'm gonna fly.
Nuko.
Giants are going to take giant amounts of shit when they lose.
And it's gonna be coming from them from the air.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get this next one out of the way. The Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts.
No one cares. Moving on.
The Tennessee midgets and the Indianapolis ponies.
Anyway, here's what's could happen. Right now, they are saying it's between Stephen Morris and Josh Freeman for the starting job this week.
Josh Freeman.
Wait, what?
The Titans
Yep.
head
John
coach.
Winters is on IR. Matt Hasselbeck isn't 100%.
They signed Josh Freeman?
Yeah, they signed Josh Freeman today. I mean, yesterday they signed Josh Freeman.
He's going to get the start. I know.
Oh, my God.
You know what?
Oh, my God. They're done.
Out of all them people.
You know what? I actually am going to say this. You know what? I'm picking the Titans to win this game.
Holy shit.
I'm picking the Titans because They actually have Zach Mettenberger, who's actually a quarterback for the team more than a week. That's my reason, and the Titans want to play for Mike Mularkey 1 week, so.
You know what?
Titans an upset win, 10-3.
You know what? I'm with you. You know
Yes!
what? You have sold me.
Yes!
I'm gonna go and say that the Titans are gonna beat the Colts. Just why not? Andrew Luck's out, apparently.
Andrew
Marcus
Luck's out.
Mariota's out.
Been out.
So it's basically between Josh Freeman and Mattenberger.
No, it's Stephen Morris and Josh Freeman are competing for the starting job, and it's going to be either Josh Freeman versus starting.
Hopefully it's Josh Freeman.
Yeah.
It will be.
So yeah, you sold me. Yeah.
You know what?
Go Titans.
You know what?
I said
Screw you both. Go Colts.
I can't trust Josh
Screw you
Freeman.
both. Go Colts. This is a battle of the backups, which is never a good thing. But the game really matters nothing about either team. Because the Colts have been a flop, but they will fight for Chuck Pagano here. They got to beat Chuck strong. 17-14, Colts.
DK.
I was pretty much set on one team before, and I'm sticking with it. I was picking the Colts over the Titans, so yeah.
Boom.
17
Boom.
to 13. So.
I just
Well,
think
we
the
got-
Titans don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I'll bet you that the Colts will win. I'll bet you a gift card at the flea market.
Flea market.
Great, all YouTubers out there, this is Jay Buddy here, and I'm going to make my prediction
Yeah.
Oh,
today.
Sure.
Yes. And I'm picking the ponies. Saddle them bitches up.
okay.
Oh,
hate Pop.
No, I gotta read this. I gotta freaking read this. Hold on. The Colts to make the playoffs. I have to read the scenario because it actually is really funny, and it's no way that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna playoff scenario. Okay, Colts playoff scenario. The Colts, there are 3,300 to 1 odds for the Colts to make the playoffs. Okay, here's what has to happen. I'm gonna read off everything. Okay, here we go. The first part is the Colts have to defeat the Titans, the Steelers have to beat the Browns, the Broncos have to defeat the Chargers, the Falcons have to defeat the Saints, the Bills have to defeat the Jets, the Jaguars have to defeat the Texans, the Dolphins have to defeat the Patriots, the Ravens have to defeat the Bengals, and the Raiders defeat the Chiefs.
Hold on. The Falcons and the Saints aren't even in the same division conference.
It's technically like interconference record would be the one thing that would separate the Colts and Texans. It's stupid, I know. I'm sorry.
They're not even in the same conference.
I don't even know why, but it was listed on ESPN.
ESPN, you're a bunch of dipshits.
Look at that.
Mother
Oh,
fucking dumb shits.
One thing didn't happen already, so 3,300 to 1 odds. That's all I gotta say. All right, next game: the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans.
Fuck.
Boring.
Let me see what I got right here. Okay, the Texans still need to win so they could be focused. The Jaguars are playing consecutive road games, which is tough, but their offense is really good. However, their defense is really horrible.
They'll be better.
Houston is horrible both ways. So I'm going to say that the Jaguars beat the Texans 31-21.
I agree.
Will they beat the
100%.
Titans?
Jaguars will win.
Wait.
That wasn't that much.
Horrible both ways. So is Gary, giving and receiving.
Yes.
Oh, jeez. Anyway, I'm picking the Jaguars too because the Jaguars are playing for next season. Gus Bradley did announce yesterday that Gus Bradley will return as 2016 head coach. So that's good news for Gus Bradley. I'm saying that the Jaguars win 23-17. But anyway, let's just face it here: the Houston Texans are going to get killed by the Chiefs in the first round. I'm just going to say that right now. They're going to get killed. It's going to be a massive blowout. Anyway,
Let's see.
Luke Newcomb, who you got?
I got. I don't know. This is one of those matches that you don't care about.
Yeah,
And,
really, no one cares about this game. That's the
none
problem.
of these matches you care about. Not even the matches like in the AFC South. neither of the matches are even worth looking at. None of the rivalries are like, oh, that's going to be interesting. No, they're not. I don't know if I'm like an idiot, but I could go for Jacksonville, but I might go for Texans.
Alright.
So I'm going for Texans.
What the hell is that noise?
Is that noise? You
It's a
drunk twice.
chips.
Sorry, it's my
Just
gluten-free
started.
pretzel sticks. I'm trying to eat gluten-free pretzel sticks.
You sure they're not paint chips?
I give up.
Lay off.
I give
Come
up.
on, bro.
Wait,
I-
look up. Wait, what? What?
I give up.
Gluten-free.
Gluten-free pretzel sticks.
Gluten-free pretzel sticks? Are you fucking serious? What's
Yeah.
next? Like sugar-free orange juice?
Sugar-free cookies.
Sugar-free sugar. Sugar, now sugar-free.
Carbonated water.
Bottled water, now available.
Non-alcoholic beer.
Bottled water, now available in a can.
I would never drink non-alcohol beer. That just sounds horrible.
Genius.
All right, what's next? Next game on the list.
Jerome, wait. I got to ask for Jerome Steve's picks.
Oh, well.
And we have... I lost my train of thought just thinking of those.
It's the Jaguars and the Texans.
voice of the Texans.
Gluten-free.
Would you quit fucking eating them?
What's going on?
I can't stand it.
Let's start.
Put the pretzel down now.
There's something in my hands.
Who told you could eat? Who told you could eat my pretzels? Put the pretzel down now!
Anyway.
Total Recall.
Anyway.
What the fuck?
Anyway.
What kind of fucking show are we running here? God damn.
It's a madhouse. A madhouse.
Better than any pain against.
This is a pick'em show, damn it. Come on.
It's better than any pick'em show. No, but we had some laughs on that show, and it was really good.
Yes, we. Anyway.
Would you quit messing with that? You're worse than Gary with the paper.
No, he's better than that.
You're worse than Gary when he has to keep leaving the podcast, so he has to take a shit.
Let's face it here. Even though the Jaguars have a decent offense, they're on consecutive road games, and they're going up against, I think, the way better team. Texans are going to take this one at the final moment. So, next game on the list.
Next game, Lucas.
Hey, coconut boots.
Anyway.
Quit eating your gluten-free pretzel sticks.
No, I didn't. Just real quick, Jaguars 27, Texans 24.
I want to make sure you got your pick in. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Because Jerome's like, next game. I'm like, Steve didn't pick yet. Come on.
I thought he did make his pick. I'm
No,
sorry.
no, I didn't. You kept ranting about his pretzel sticks.
Gluten-free pretzel sticks.
Anyway. Next game. The New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. Let's just get this one out of the way.
Boy.
Can I go first, please?
Yes.
Yeah, go
Yes.
ahead.
Yes, Alex, go for it.
Okay, the Patriots need this game to lock up the top seed in the conference.
Oh, whoopie-doo.
So they will be focused. And, Lucas, I don't know if you know this or not, but this Friday, they are going to be practicing at FAU Stadium.
Really? Wow. I didn't know.
Yeah, they are, and it's not open to the public. So, tough shit.
Cool.
Miami appears to have packed it in for the season, so they're pretty much done. The Patriots are banged up off the offensive line, which may be a concern, but either way, I think the Patriots are going to beat the Dolphins 28-21.
Gillette
Patriots.
Stadium. Gillette
What's in
Stadium,
Miami?
where the Patriots go to shave off their assholes.
Yeah, but it's in Miami, though.
All right.
I know, but still.
Yeah.
See how you like this.
Sun Life Stadium, full of 10,000 people. Yay.
It's going to be right around 10,000 people.
Didn't that used to be called Joe Robbie Stadium?
It used to be, let's see.
I will
Joe
I will
Robbie,
play
there was Pro Player, there was...
Yeah, I need to like it too, motherfucker. I mean,
God.
Pretzel Thins original. No glucose bullshit.
Let's see, there's Joe Robbie, Pro Player, Land Shark, Sun Life, Margaritaville, Jimmy Buffett Stadium,
And you know what?
Dolphin Stadium.
I will pay a guy $100 if someone just get like a rotten tomato and throw it at Tom Brady. I'll be like,
How about a Publix bag of piss?
yeah.
Or a flat football.
Someone just rush into the locker room, piss on his uniform, and just run out really quick. I give him $100.
I'll pay him $500 for someone to flace the tires off his car.
Back in Massachusetts?
Yeah. Send him back to fucking his brother Buckethead.
I would pay someone $1,000 to take his wife away from him.
Oh shit, I wish. He's fine as hell. God damn, man.
Anyway.
I wanted to fight those bulls.
We gotta move quickly. Who you guys got?
Miami, fins up.
What? Okay.
Because I'm supportive of Alex, and also, yeah, I hate the Nazis.
My team.
I don't want them to be Super Bowl champions again because they're worthless sacks of shit. And so I want the Miami Dolphins to win because I know that the dream is alive for them. Go Dolphins.
You know what? I'm actually going to agree with you. Go Dolphins!
What the fuck?
Dolphins are going to win this game because
no, that's the reason why we're going to lose, because you picked them.
No, that's not the reason why. I'm going to pick the Dolphins here.
It's because of his glucose pretzel sticks.
No, it's not because of the gluten-free pretzel.
I love
That's the next food item. That's the next food item besides enchiladas.
They're going to want to the game. Dolphins 24.
Jeez.
24 Dolphins, Patriots 21. Overtime. Steve, pick your.
Tom Brady's bunch over the Fins, 32-21.
Thank you.
Jerome.
The only thing left you have to eat is lightly crusted breadsticks.
Really?
Chocolate covered
Never going to
breadsticks.
end.
I'm gonna say this. I don't know who's the bigger cheaters. The fucking Patriots or Jesse Ventura when he was a wrestler. you know, okay. God, that one over your That one over your fucking heads. He was known for saying the quote, "Win if you can, lose if you must, but always cheat."
So I guess Bill Belichick took that advice and say, hey, you know what? I'm going to be coach for the Dolphins, and I'm going to follow the exact same advice. I'm going to go cheat. And guess what? He did. And guess what? He won the Super Bowl 4 times now.
I just hope he doesn't carry that to his marriage.
Jerome, stop dilly-dallying.
Dilly-dallying.
The fans up 7-up. I'm saying I get the third shorter.
Okay. Fins up. All right. Next game on the list. Let's talk about this game, shall we? Dave and Luke, I think you want to pay attention to this game. The Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Move, Cincinnati!
Trust me, I hate Cincinnati too. I want you guys to win, only to move your back to the draft.
Hey, Brian Mallett, good job. You're a way better quarterback than Matt Schwab. And Jimmy, get out of the closet.
Clausen. Anyway, I just respect the Ravens. You know what? You guys beat us. We had a bad game. I'm gonna say
No. They didn't just beat you. They swept your ass.
you guys beat us.
They swept your
The
ass.
one thing was that Antonio Brown touchdown should have counted, and you know it. That
I love
You
how
lost
he says-
control.
There you
Even my
go.
prayer said it should have been called a touchdown.
I love how he says we had a bad game, even though they won in Baltimore won in overtime.
It was only 3 points. It was only won by
Not
3
a bad
points.
game, my ass.
Roethlisberger didn't even throw a touchdown.
I know.
No,
He
a
had
bad
that.
game.
That won't happen again.
A bad game is when the
Don't
Cardinals
worry,
kick
we'll
the
get
shit
you
out
guys
of the Packers.
We'll get you guys next year. Don't worry. So
Yeah, and it's going to be the same exact thing.
anyway, as much as I want to pick the Ravens as an upset pick here, I gotta go with the Bengals because Bengals are trying to play for something. AJ McCarron's trying to get himself back healthy. If AJ McCarron doesn't play, I'd give them a chance because their backup would be Josh Johnson.
Oh, he's good.
So if he does play, then I would pick the Ravens. But we'll see what happens. So I'm not sure. But right now I'm going to pick the Bengals.
He's good.
I'm going to pick the Bengals. in a very close game, 21-20.
Oh, that's too close. Well, I say that, out of
Well,
all due respect, fuck the Bengals. And Ravens, you need to win this final game so you can be 6-10, which you were back in 2005. And I still appreciate you guys, and always till next year, so we don't fuck up like last time. And so Alex can stop fondling with paper.
What are you calling me for, Alex?
I could.
yes, Jerome.
Yeah, that's all I have to
Well,
say.
it's that.
Ravens, until next year, we will not screw up, and we will finally go to the playoffs and fuck
Look,
up.
guess we could be quiet. God damn, boy. Okay, hold on a second. I'm gonna do you guys a favor. Okay, there you go. All right.
That's actually Steve, but okay.
Oh, it was? Oh, fuck. I just did a Gary.
What?
You did.
Yeah.
What?
Oh well. Wait, is he still muted?
Yeah, I can't unmute him.
Yes, you can.
What?
No, you muted Lucas.
You muted Lucas, not me.
Unmute him.
I can't.
Push the button.
Push
I
the
did.
button.
Shut his mic
I
off.
didn't push
Shut his
the.
mic off.
I did press. Oh, god damn it! He told me to press the
Did it again.
button. No, he told me to press it. And, oh, God.
This is the
No,
greatest
stop.
pick'em I've ever been. This is the greatest pick'em.
What a final pick'em game to cap it all off.
This is the greatest pick'em I've ever been a part of.
Holy stinking dingleberry. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Here, I'll mute myself. God damn it.
Dave!
Shut his mic off. Shut his mic off. He's a terrorist.
Good idea.
Yeah,
Right,
you're
who's
not
next?
a patriot.
Me or?
Steve's the next, then Alex, then
Next.
Jerome.
All right. Okay. Here's the excuse me. Here's the deal. Ryan Mallett gets the start over Jimmy frickin' Clausen, and what does he do? He upsets the Steelers in a great game. I thought this was. I mean, honestly, I thought it was going to be Clausen, but no, it was Mallett. So he throws some touchdowns and he gets the Ravens on the board. Roethlisberger thinks he throws a touchdown to Antonio Brown, but they said he had no possession. So there you go. So, with that being said, the Ravens pull off the victory. Thank goodness. So, with that being said, this game could be a pretty close one, though, but I'm pretty much just setting on the Ravens over the Bengals in this one. 23-17.
Alex.
Okay, let's see if. All right. Flea Market Madness.
Oh, and by the way, Steve Smith Sr. is back once again for another season. Yay!
And that's another person he's going to get jersey at the flea market.
I already got one, thank you.
$15. All right, so the Bengals clinched the playoff spot last week. Thank God. And but they could still get a first round bye week. So I think they play hard here. The Ravens had their Super Bowl last week against the Steelers, and so it's down from there. It's down. It's going to be a down week for them. I think Ryan Mallett did really well with the weapons that they had, but I think the Bengals are going to take it this week. 24-14.
Jerome. There you go.
Oh, blood juice. All right. This is what I think is going to happen.
Incorporate Humperdinck.
Incorporate Humperdinck.
Here's what's going to happen. Lucas is going to put away his gluten-free pretzel sticks. We're going to have no distraction.
Here's what's going to happen. The Ravens are going to beat the Bengals 65-6.
They're gonna beat him 70-14.
They're going to beat them 185-10.
Oh my God, Lucas.
No,
We're going into a negative number.
what in the fucking Sam Howell?
53-9.
You know what?
Sam Howell.
He should use that terrible towel as a bib. He'll look like Baby Huey.
Did you mean him again? Did you mean him again?
No, I did not.
No, he himself.
I muted
He muted
myself.
himself?
He was
You look like Baby Huey eating those. You look like Baby Huey eating those motherfuckers.
He didn't want to make noise.
You know what? I want the Ravens doing so bad because let's face it here, the Bengals are already in the playoffs. I mean,
There's no point in them getting
There's just
the
no way they
divisional
will.
picture, so they can just get the wild card picture. Even
yeah.
though they do suck.
It's a shame too because this is not what I was expecting from them this year.
Not at all.
Right back.
That's not what we expected
There's
at
just no
all. We
way.
did expect it from the Browns.
There's just no way they will.
Suck.
You know, I've expected the Bengals to win, but I want the Ravens to win personally. So there you have it. And Lucas,
What?
what do you got? You got mustard gas again? You got to take that protein fart
I
shit?
just need to wash my hands.
Yeah,
I'm
That's your list.
And there
I'm gonna
goes my
wash my hands from all the gluten-free pretzel sticks I ate.
he's washing his hands because you don't know where those hands have been.
All right,
That's your list, shall we?
let's get this game out of the way. You know what? Let's just get this game out of the way. Steelers Browns. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm just gonna go and say this quick. Steelers are gonna win. They are not gonna lose 2 games in a row to bad teams. They're not gonna lose to losing record teams 2 weeks. in a row.
77-0.
What?
No. No. Let me finish.
Praise him.
Johnny Manziel is not
64-6.
Johnny Manziel is doubtful to play. He has entered concussion protocol, and I think I know why, because of stupid Mike Pettin. You're like, oh, I saw this video of you drinking and drunk on Christmas Eve, so I am not going to play you. No, no, no. I'm going to play Austin Davis, who does nothing right. Yep.
I'm still talking. Okay.
Anyway, Mike Pettin is a complete idiot. This is his last game. The Browns, if the Titans win, the Browns are not going to spoil their chance at the number 1 overall pick. There's no way they would do that. The Steelers are playing for the playoffs, and you know what? They're going to have a big rebound week. They're going to have a big rebound week this week against the Browns. Ben Roethlisberger is 18-2 against the Cleveland Browns a lot of times. Give me the Steelers to win this game.
Hey,
Steelers 13. I actually think here's the thing. I actually think it'll be close because it's a road game. It'll be close because it's a road game. And Austin Davis, I think, will have a few good drives. But
Yeah,
I
I
still
didn't
think the
expect
Steelers
that.
are their team right now, and they're going to get in the
I didn't
play.
expect you to say that.
Well, the problem is, though, if John Manziel's playing, I think this game would be a lot closer. But if John Manziel's not playing, which is very
Yeah.
doubtful,
Instead of
Guys.
60 points, they will beat him by 40.
Guys, I think it's a miracle. Lucas picked the Steelers again.
Steelers win.
That's the
I
second.
feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. Lucas picked the Steelers again.
Illuminati confirmed.
Yeah.
Illuminati.
The Ascension.
Ascension.
Eye of
Okay.
Horus.
Anyway, who's picking next?
Yeah.
Who agrees with me?
Poopy Browns have no chance in hell. Steelers win. Simply put. No.
Yay!
Yeah.
Here comes Steve, Jerome, pick.
Oh, you know my score?
Yes,
know what
what's
Luke
your
Milgram
score?
was doing?
I thought you said your score already. My bad.
35-17.
35-17? Okay, I like that.
Of
You know
course
what
you do,
Luke-
because
you know what Luke-
it's your
you
fucking
know-
team.
You know what Luke Milgram was doing?
Take
He was
a
doing his, you know what Luke Milgram was doing? He was doing his impersonation of him grabbing a terrible towel and polishing his steel dildo.
No, I was doing something else. It's Lucas rubbing
Oh,
his
that's-
steel
no, that's-
dildo.
That's the toilet paper, remember? Not the jizz rag. That's a black one.
He's doing rapist burger a favor.
Rapist burger!
You know we're only kidding, Lucas. You
I know,
we're
we're
only
only
kidding.
kidding. but
I'm not.
saying.
I'm not.
Oh my God,
I'm
he goes,
not.
Who do you guys got?
Steelers are going to destroy the fucking shit brownies and turn them into Cleveland Steamers. So that's the point. That's the case. It's going to be they're going to win by at least 2 touchdowns.
I got the Browns. What do I have to lose?
Really? Browns, really?
That's awesome.
They got to lose the best player in basketball in the Drew Carey show.
First round pick. First round draft pick.
what do they got to lose?
Steelers over the Browns 30-10.
There you go. Good job. Great job, everybody.
You're not.
All right,
Except
I
me.
say the most important.
Except for him. I did pick the Jets.
No, I did not pick. No, everybody did a good job. You know what? I don't care. As long as the Steelers win, I'm happy. 3, 2, 1, or 20,000 points. As long as we win, I'll be happy.
If they lose, what would it, okay, if the Browns end up winning, what are you going to do?
I have no fucking clue.
Shit bricks.
I really don't want to think about it.
We're going on a tirade.
Browns are
I
not.
want a camera on him.
Top draft pick. The Browns lose and the Titans win. They're getting the number 1 overall pick. And you know what I think they're going to get as the number 1 overall pick?
Who, the Titans?
No, the Browns. If the Browns lose and the Titans
Jared
win,
Goff.
the Browns will be the number 1 overall pick.
I'll be right
Go
back.
get Jared Goff, the quarterback from California.
Paxton Lynch.
No, he's not.
Paxton Lynch from Memphis.
No way. It's gonna be Jared Goff.
Jared Goff's a good pick. They're gonna trade John Manziel to the Cowboys. So that's what I think will happen. I think the Browns want to get rid of John Manziel and trade him to the Cowboys.
Yeah,
Mike-
where he belongs.
All right,
Where
the
he
most
came up
important
with
game.
Elmo and the Magic Mike backup dancers.
Most important game of the week for 1 o'clock games. The Jets against the Bills on.
Okay.
If Gary was here, he'll be like, Bills all the way.
Yeah, Gary definitely be picking Buffalo.
The Buffalo Butt Scratchers.
Who is?
It's at Buffalo, and the Jets are the slight favorite at 3 points. Very close.
Buffalo is 7-8. New York Jets are
Here's
10-5. But Ryan Fitzpatrick, great job in letting your team beat the New England Patriots.
Yep.
And so, New York Jets did an excellent job. Good job to them. And I just want them to go to the playoffs so they can face the New England Patriots one more time so they can go possibly to the championship or not. I don't know. Because, we expect to see someone other than the Patriots to go to the Super Bowl.
Sure.
Anyone else?
Alex, who you got?
Okay. I agree. This is the matchup of the week. Jets are playing good football, but the loser team here, I think, the loser here will be the home team. I think the Jets will steamroll over the Buffalo Bills. I got the Jets, Jets beating the Buffalo Bills by 1 point.
You know what's funny
21.
is that no NFC team is in the hunt.
Nope, no one's in the hunt for the NFC because every other team's eliminated. So, Jerome, who do you got?
Wait, no, my score.
Oh, I thought you said your score was 1-1.
My score. 21-20. Jets.
Okay.
Go Jets. Sorry, Bills.
JET is bullshit's ass. No. The Jets are. What position are they in the playoffs? I know they're 10-5.
They're in the wild card.
They're in the wild card right now.
Okay. So they practically have nothing to lose, so to speak.
No, actually they do.
If they lose,
If they lose, they're out.
Oh, I thought they had. I asked you if they had a guaranteed spot. So
Wait, who would lose? Who would lose?
do. The Chiefs are the only wild card team that do.
Okay.
If the Jets lose and the Steelers win, the Steelers in. If the Jets win and the Steelers lose, then the Jets are in.
And the Steelers win, the Jets win, they're in.
Boy, Lucas.
Oh,
And if they both win, then the Steelers are in. Right?
What?
If
I
the
believe
Jets
so.
win and the Steelers win, the Steelers are in.
No, the Jets would be in that scenario. Because the Jets have the better conference record, which is
But like if the Jets lose and Pittsburgh loses.
Jets would be in.
Jets
Yeah.
would be in.
Oh man, Lucas.
So I'm saying Jets either way.
Jets.
Boy, Lucas's butthole's puckering more when he eats enchiladas and he has to release that massive shit.
Enchiladas!
Enchiladas!
Never gonna let that go on you.
In that case, here's the thing: the Jets are the better team.
Yep.
and they are going to pull it off by a field goal. Jets are going to win. Jets, ass, tits, and butts. I say ass and tits and butts because that's sexy. I like a nice pair of donkeys. So,
Steve. Oh wait, no, Jerome. Sorry, that made me cut you off.
my field goal.
Steve.
Jets, Jets, win over the Buffalo Wild Wings. 32-23.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna pick the Bills here.
Oh,
Here's
of course
why.
you are.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Wait. The Bills have beaten the Jets 4 times in a row. The Bills are a great home team compared to the Jets. They are terrible on the road because they've lost to the Patriots, to the Raiders, and to the Texans on the road. And they've also lost to the Eagles and the Bills at home. The Bills have their number, and Rex Ryan is the former Jets coach. It would be the biggest story of the offseason if Buffalo knocks off the Jets and takes them off the playoffs. Rex Ryan is going to sweep his former team because the Buffalo Bills have won, I think it's by an average around 8 points. In the past 4 games, they've beaten the Jets by an average of 8 points. The Bills, right now, at home, have nothing to play for, but you know what? The Rex Ryan is going to get his team fired up. They're going to be ready to play. Give me the Buffalo Bills to win this game. Final score, 28-21. The Jets' luck will run
Look
out.
at the cute little doggy.
I know. How do you only win against 3 against Dallas in a row?
Okay.
Explain me that. How you barely beat Dallas with 3 points on the road? That's ridiculous. I'm sorry. The Jets have been lucky the past couple games. Their luck is going to run out.
Is that Gizzy?
Yeah, it was Gizmo.
Oh, no, Gizzy.
They barely beat the Giants. They're only convincing the past couple games.
Jerome and Gizmo.
Titans suck. They barely beat
Next game on the list.
Barely beat the Cowboys. They barely beat the Patriots.
Next game on the list.
Run out. Next game, let's get rid of the games that aren't important for the 425 games. Next game, Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Carolina Panthers.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
Buccaneers.
Jameis Winston versus Cam Newton, the next great rivalry in all the NFL.
It's a battle between the Heisman Trophy winners.
Yes.
Yeah.
But only one person is gonna remain. And we all know who that's gonna be.
Cam Newton.
It's gonna be Tampa Bay. I'm going for Tampa Bay.
That's right. So am I. That's my upset special too. I got Tampa Bay.
Really? I'm surprised.
Yes.
Wow.
My upset pick was the Bills, but that's just me though.
I got the Bucs. I think the
On that
Panthers.
particular
Carolina's not that great, to
That's
be
an
honest.
upset?
That is an upset.
No, I was talking about Lucas's.
Oh, that's not really an upset. No.
That's 2 points.
But the Buccaneers, they are a really good team. You know, a lot of people. I know their record doesn't say that, but they're still in the hunt, aren't they?
Who? The Buccaneers?
Oh, you know what's funny?
No, the Buccaneers are 6-9, I think.
They can't be.
The Bucks are 6-9, dude. They're
No way.
6-9. The Panthers are 10.5-point favorites.
69.
69?
Okay.
69?
6-9 right now. They'll be 6-10. I'm sorry. They'll be 6-10.
No, they'll be 7-9.
That's better than 4 wins. 2 wins last year. They got triple their win total from last year. So you know what? The Bucks had a good season.
Let me
No,
just
I got
say.
that.
Let me just say. I'm sorry. I'm tired.
Wake the fuck up.
Okay, so hold on.
Wake the fuck up.
I'm trying, man. So
Shut
most
the
of the
fuck up.
most of the teams that Carolina is facing are all shitty teams. That's why they're undefeated.
Well,
They're
no,
all
they played some
shitty
good teams. Carolina's played some good teams. They beat Seattle, who's a good team.
That's one.
They played
One.
They beat the
Packers. They
yeah.
played Packers.
but they can't. They almost lost at the end, though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
They beat the Falcons
Giants.
once.
And they almost
Giants.
lost to New Orleans.
They almost lost to the Giants.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
We'll
Because
talk
of luck.
about that next week in the
Because of
playoff.
luck. It's all because of luck. And
No,
Carolina-
Speaking of luck, he's not playing.
27-17.
yeah.
Oh, Cam.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Cam Newton.
Oh, that's nasty.
Oh, okay.
That's a nasty
got?
attitude right there.
Hey, Peter,
That's nasty.
Why
Final
don't
score.
you shut up about my accent?
34-28 in overtime.
Hey, Peter.
Overtime.
34-28 in overtime.
Hey, Peter. How about you vote for the New England Patriots instead of the New England, whatever the Miami Dolphins, whatever it is.
Peter, when it comes to football, hey Peter, come here. Fuck the Patriots.
You know what? I kind of agree.
Anyway, who you guys got? We gotta keep this moving. Let's see who you guys
I
got.
already said.
I know you said. Luke, who you got?
I got the freaking Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Hell yeah.
Jerome, who you got?
If the Buccaneers do win, it wouldn't surprise me. Because, like I said, Panthers have nothing to lose.
They're probably going to rest their starters, too.
That's
Neither
what they're
does-
going to do. That's exactly what they're going to do. And so I have a feeling that
Holy
Buccaneers
shit.
might take the upset only because, it's like I said, Panthers, they already have the first round bye on home field, too. So Buccaneers may win because of that. So there you have it.
Steve.
Cam's not going to play.
If you look at it logistically.
If Cam doesn't play,
Because
then
Cam is a scam.
who's the backup to?
Cam's the one MVP. I'm sorry.
Derek Anderson.
Oh, that guy. Jeez.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, that guy.
I don't see really the Buccaneers win this. I say Panthers over them, 34-27.
All right, let's get these games quickly out of the way. The Oakland Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. This is another game with no playoff implications.
Yeah.
Chiefs have already clinched the number 5 seed. They could win the West if the Broncos lose, but I don't think that'll happen. I'm sorry. But the Chiefs at home against the Raiders. The Raiders had definitely had a good year, but you know what? They're going to fall to 7-9. The Chiefs are on a hot streak. They're going to win, I think, their 10th straight game.
10th in a row.
10th in a row. And then they'll make it 11 next week in the wild card, but we'll talk about that next week. So give me the Kansas City Chiefs to win this game. Final score 34-24.
How the shit are the Browns better than the Ravens in the power rankings?
I don't know.
Because they have nobody.
What?
So Ravens have nobody.
Because the Ravens are better than the Browns either
They have
way.
nobody.
I don't know.
Yeah, they have no body.
All right.
They're not
All
going
right.
to that up.
Derek
Chiefs.
R.
All right. Chiefs have won 9 straight. Make it 10. 28-24. Chiefs.
I want Kansas City to win because I don't want the Steelers to get in the playoffs.
No, Steelers will
So-
get it anyway. Kansas City wins and Pittsburgh wins. And Jets lose, Pittsburgh goes in.
Well, that's your guess. Steve Charisma. What next?
Chiefs over Raiders, 27-20.
We're practically going against Ice Cube's favorite team.
Yes, I'm sorry, Ice Cube.
Sorry, O'Shea.
Yeah, O'Shea Jackson. Next.
Jerome, who'd you pick?
They can wait for 5 minutes while you feed that horse.
Oh.
We can wait for 5 minutes.
Oh, you guys heard that? That's wonderful. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
You feed a horse?
It's wonderful.
We can wait for 5 minutes. We're good, gentlemen.
Fuck the stubborn meal.
Jerome, pick.
I already said that. O'Shea, sorry.
Oh, my bad. I thought.
Bye, Felicia.
All right, fine. San Diego Chargers and Denver Broncos.
They're going to super lose.
Yep,
Denver.
they are. Go ahead and carry on.
24-21.
Superchargers are going to super lose.
Broncos over Superchargers, 32-20.
Jerome, who'd you pick?
You said Superchargers super lose.
Okay. The Superchargers going to super lose to the Broncos, and here's a prediction for me. They will move to LA this coming season. They will be moving to LA. This is their last game in San Diego.
So what does that mean?
They're going to be the Los Angeles Chargers.
They'll be the Los Angeles Chargers. It is a very good consensus right now. Right?
Last week was their last home game.
They're going to be moving to LA.
Dude, last week was their last home
The
game.
Raiders are going to stay in. Right now, from what I've heard, the Raiders are going to get a new stadium.
Oh, yeah, because their entire stadium is
Closer
a
to Golden
baseball.
State. Closer to the Golden State Stadium.
Because it's a baseball stadium.
I know they are going to they're either going to renovate it or they're going to close it down and then open up a new stadium for a baseball football hybrid stadium. Or just
Yeah.
build a new stadium for the Raiders.
Just build a new stadium for the Raiders.
That would be a good
Have
idea.
the baseball stadium on its own.
Yeah.
That would be a good idea. I like that. All right, St. Louis and San Francisco 49.
Okay. Here's another
Okay.
upset special for me.
Wait, what?
What?
Upset?
Upset special. I got the 49ers.
Really?
I got
Yeah.
the Rams beating the 69ers.
I got the
Sorry,
49ers.
brother.
Jerome?
He's feeding a horse. He's
my bad.
feeding a stubborn mule.
He's feeding Pegasus.
I think the Rams are playing consecutive road games, like beat Seattle. They're not going to beat San Francisco. I think San Francisco is a better team, especially since Blaine Gabbert is their quarterback. So give me the 49ers 24-17.
Steve?
Yeah.
49ers 23-13.
Wow, I'm surprised you guys are picking the 49ers. This is obvious. I'm sorry, but this game is obvious. The Rams, after being the
No.
Seahawks on the road, you've got to give them credit. They've had a good season this year. They'll
Who's
be
their quarterback?
like they've got Case Keenum.
He's terrible.
Keenum will be starting next year for sure over Nick Foles. The Rams will be getting new stadium upgrades, and I think either a new stadium or new stadium upgrades is what I've been hearing for the Rams. They will not move. They already are out of the race. It's between Oakland and San Diego right now. So
No, he's going that way.
win this game. I'm going to say 31-17. Then
Next game on the list, shall we?
Seattle Seahawks, the Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals.
Seahawks.
All right.
Well, I'll actually go first on this one because this is my actual upset pick of the week.
Game.
This is my upset pick of the week right here.
Mm-hmm.
Seattle on the road. Arizona is already clinched a bye in the NFC West division. I don't think they'll have a chance of getting the number 1 overall seed, but they're going to keep their spot at number 2. They're going to rest up everybody. I think that the Seahawks will get a big win. They'll rebound from last week's loss. I'm going to take the Seahawks 28-24.
That's my pick too. Seahawks over them as well, 30-27.
1 second.
I picked the Arizona Cardinals.
Cardinals.
Actually, no, I don't. I picked the Seattle Seahawks over the Arizona Cardinals.
Nice. So everybody's
Sorry.
agreeing with me for this upset.
Sorry, my impression of Steve is kind of terrible.
That's okay. Alan, welcome back. Really, Carson Palmer, you got a Carson Palmer shirt.
Yes, he is going to kick the shit out of the Seahawks. 31-21 in favor of the Cardinals, baby.
Cardinals, baby. But they'll see that. I say the next. Okay, this is the next game, the last game of the game number 256. The Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers.
That's the main event. Wait till Jerome gets here so we can say his final thoughts.
Oh,
Yeah, this.
Because he's about to twist them nipples.
We need to give you. You need to give us 2 picks. The 49ers over the Rams. Who do you think is going to go? 49ers or Rams?
49ers and St. Louis Rams.
Yes.
What's the other one?
The Seahawks and the Cardinals, baby.
Cardinals, baby.
We know his pick for that game. So.
Baby.
Yeah, my pick is the Cardinals, babe. And for the other one,
Cardinals, baby.
I would say that too for that. Fuck the 49ers and Colin Kaepernick. I'm going with the Rams.
Nice. There we go. All right, Jerome. Now it's time for the night game number 250.
The actual game of the week.
Sunday Night Football. Check your local listings. The Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers.
Oh, the bitch asses.
The best for
Those are
last.
the sons of bitches.
Yeah, Queen, purple wearing douchebag,
Big,
loving,
bad, purple people eaters.
fucking bukkake helmet wearing motherfuckers.
At least one team can wear purple.
You know, the Vikings wish they had this guy.
Hey, Vikings, there's a better team that wears purple and they actually have a Super Bowl. It's called
2 Super Bowls.
dual Super Bowls, and that is the Ravens.
The Ravens.
Goddamn Ravens.
Anyway, who you got though, Jerome?
Fuck the Fight Queen bitch asses. I don't have to repeat myself.
Boy, queen bitch ass.
Of course.
What do you got this game? Lucas, what do you got this game?
This is a tough game. I've been thinking about this game for a while.
Hey, remember the last time you picked the Packers? Look what happened. You didn't pick the Packers.
That's what I'm trying to think. The problem with the Packers though is they did get their butt kicked by the Cardinals, baby.
Yes, they did. And you know what? And rightfully so, because the Cardinals are the better team. Lucas, take notes. Oh,
I think this is for the division title, am I right?
This is for the division title.
Yes, it is. The Packers blew out the Seahawks earlier in the season in Minnesota,
and lost to Arizona badly.
Yeah, but the Packers haven't been playing well lately. The offense is really struggling, but I think at home, Aaron Rodgers finds a way to get it cranked up. Packers take the division. Go, Pack, go. 24-17.
Even though they're both in the playoffs anyway, so.
Yeah, so they can probably face off each other again.
That's probably what's going to happen. Well, it's more likely.
If the Vikings win, the Seahawks win, the Packers would be they would play in Minnesota. If the Seahawks lose, the Vikings win, the Packers lose, it would set up the Vikings and Seahawks and the Packers and Redskins. And if the Packers and Packers win and the Seahawks win, the Vikings would play
in Green Bay.
And the Packers would play the Seahawks.
Okay.
The Seahawks.
So, what matchup would you want to see more?
Green Bay and Vikings continue.
I'd actually like to see the Vikings and Seahawks.
Yeah, I would too. Oh, I was just saying, I want to see.
I would too.
I want to see Green Bay.
Here's the thing: if you guys lose and the Seahawks, I think lose as well, you guys would play the Redskins. It's just what matchup you would want more. The Vikings, who have momentum, the Redskins, who aren't that great, or the Seahawks, who are always a good team.
Well, you know what I have to say. Fuck the Fight Queen bitch. Adrian Peterson of Carlton Banks, please go to another team. You're so much better than them.
Anyway,
that's the only reason why the Fight Queens have that record is because of Adrian Peterson.
I'm saying the Vikings, but here's the thing, Jerome. I want you guys to have the better matchup.
What the fuck do you do?
I want you guys to better matchup. The Vikings win, they play the Seahawks, and they could lose to the Seahawks. If the Packers play the Redskins, they have a better chance of winning. Packers have a better chance of winning against the Redskins compared to any other team.
That is true.
That's why I want that matchup, because the Packers would have a good chance of playing the... If the Seahawks win, the Packers win, the Packers would play the Cardinals again, or they could play Cam Newton and the Panthers again if the Vikings win. That's what I'd like to see, honestly. Whatever you guys think, though. I said the Vikings just so they could the Packers could play the Redskins in Washington, and that would be a better matchup for them.
It would be.
I'm saying that since the Vikings beat Green Bay. Oh wait, Green Bay beat the Vikings.
No, Green Bay beat the Vikings last time.
Green Bay beat the Vikings. Supposedly, what happens?
Wait, what happens?
I have a feeling that Packers.
I mean, like, if
win and the Packers, if the Seahawks win, anyway, they'll be the 5 seed and play the Redskins. And then if the Packers win, the Vikings win. If the Packers win, the Seahawks win. The Packers would play the Seahawks, and the Vikings would play the Redskins.
Oh, shit.
Okay, well.
Yeah, this is probably... Yeah, this is the game of the week, because this is like the deciding factor on multiple outcomes. Shit. You know what? It's like, I want the Packers to, succeed, obviously, but I don't want them losing to the bitches.
It's like a Deus Ex Machina kind of thing. It's just
like a Catch-22 almost. Shit, you know, I'll let you guys decide. All you say is, motherfuck.
I just want, Green
I
Bay.
see the better match.
I just want Green Bay to beat the Redskins so they can move on, and probably in the playoffs, the Vikings can possibly beat the Seattle so that maybe in some way, shape, or form that they both can continue.
I know Luke wants to see it only because of me.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say the Vikings are gonna win just to piss you off.
You little shit stain.
I am a shit stain, and guess what? One of these teams are gonna be 11-5.
No.
Anyway, did everybody make their picks?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we're picks.
Dave, you make yours?
No.
Oh, what's your picks?
No.
Why did you lie, Alex?
Well, I forgot Steve.
He's trying to be Foghorn.
I'm talking to you, son.
Shut your mouth. Packers over the Cardinals, 33-30.
Packers over the Cardinals.
Packers or Vikings, you mean?
Mike Williams.
Vikings. What the fuck ever? God.
All right. So here you go.
The
That's
Viking
our
Opera
picks,
House
ladies and
bitches.
gentlemen. Thank you guys all for watching all season
wait.
long.
Steve Charisma, WrestleMania 19.
Oh my God.
Botch shooting star press. That's all.
Anyway, thank you guys all for
He didn't tap
watching.
out.
Thank you guys all for joining us all season. Even BB-8 approves of it. So,
Yeah, he
thank
gives
you
it
guys all
a
for
thumbs
watching.
up.
I'd like to say we'll be back for the wild card if you guys would like that. Let me know if you guys would like to have the game on, have the wild card predictions on our channel. So let me know what you guys would like. I'd like to everybody say goodbye real quick.
All
You know what? I'm too tired to scare the shit out of you. So.
I wanted you to scare that. That'll be funny.
Come on, do it.
I have a funny reaction for it. Come on.
Let's imitate Jerome when he starts.
Dave.
Three, two, one.
Everyone, thanks so much for me to be a part of this Pain Again Pickup Show and Tours. Tune in for the wild card match coming up soon. Next in a couple of weeks. So stay tuned. And once again, motherfuck the Fight Queen bitch asses and fuck my butt.
Oh God, you got me good. Anyway, thank you guys all for watching, and we'll see you guys later. See you later, and stay awesome. Have a great night.
That's very small.
Go Steelers.
Fuck the